What's up, everybody? Today on the Sauce, we're doing our Week 1 NFL recap. What did you guys think of Week 1 NFL?
Early games, shocking. There was some shockers yesterday.
The shockers.
The shockers. Chicago over San Francisco was the big shocker to me. That one and that dadgum Pittsburgh-Cincinnati game, too.
What happened? Yeah, man.
I mean, Trey Lance on the bench already, man. He's
Jimmy G.
He's sending Jimmy hate mail.
I think we learned a lot, and I think we learned a little because it was first week. We don't quite know who's for real or who's not for real. I think after the second week, we'll kind of see who's actually good and who's actually not. Because that Jacksonville-Washington game, who knows how good those teams really are. The Jets looked terrible on offense, and they had a pretty good defense, but Baltimore was just too much for them. And looks like Tyreek in Miami is going to bring new life to Miami and help Jalen Waddle out a lot. And
sorry.
Go ahead. No. I was about to wrap it up. Go ahead.
Well, just going off Miami, I mean, they definitely look better, but I think their defense is a little bit undervalued too, because I mean they got a defensive touchdown. So if you think about it, the offense really only scored 13 points.
That's what it looks like.
So I mean, I think they're playing the Patriots, which I think are absolute dog water.
I mean, Tua was 23 of 33, and Edmund, but the running game was nothing pretty much. And 12 carries for Edmonds, 25 yards was leading rusher. So yeah, you're pretty much right. It was all on Tua, and Tyreek had 8 for 94, and Waddle had 4 for 69. And then they had Edmonds out of the backfield, but that was a good observation. 13 points for the offense, and the Dolphins pull out a victory over New England.
Yeah,
that was your game of the week there, Dad.
So. It was my game of the week. I think we all hit.
Yeah, let's go to.
I think all our favorite teams won their games last week. Don't jinx them.
Go to Caleb's game of the week. Let's review that one.
Analyze that.
Yeah,
that game was over before it started.
I know. It looked like
we didn't even get to freaking watch the starting.
I know.
B-dubs, be better.
Get your shit together.
Do better.
Well, it was a local game, I think, and Pittsburgh and Cincinnati ran over, so we missed the first quarter of the blowout.
To blow that ass out.
Yeah, it looked like Mahomes had something he wanted to say with that win. What'd you think, Caleb?
I was happy about it. Screw Tyreek.
He had to match Allen is what he did, and that's right
he
now.
Surpassed Allen.
Those two teams, I'm not talking about those two players, but those two teams right now, to me, are 1 and 1A in the NFL.
Yeah, they look to be head and shoulders above everyone.
And the Chargers. I mean, the Chargers won a good divisional matchup against the Raiders.
Yeah, and guess where we're going to be Thursday night?
In Kansas City.
So you're going to get some Sauce Boyz live.
Yeah, I think the Chiefs will be another game of the week because we cannot make that. No, we can't not make that.
You're not going to make that the game of the week.
And we're there.
So let's run over real quick. Buffalo blew out the Rams. New Orleans with a comeback on Atlanta.
I was rooting for Atlanta.
Yeah, that was bullshit. New Orleans defense, get your stuff together, dude.
No, I was pulling for Atlanta hard, dude.
Hard.
Because that dude in B-Dubs was tripping.
Oh,
and I was like, dude, shut your ass.
He was, dude at the bar at Bengals guy.
Oh, yeah, we had, let's keep going down the line. Chicago, Frisco.
Ahead.
There was some Frisco fans there.
I didn't even watch that game, did you?
Yeah, I was happy for Justin Fields in Chicago getting the dub.
Yeah, I was kind of keeping an eye on it because I like those weather games, and that water was
it was raining ass.
And I was semi-interested in Trey Lance's debacle.
Debut, as the guy.
And for some reason, I pull for
Jimmy.
No, the quarterback for the Bears.
Fields. Yeah, I think we all do.
Can't stand Ohio State, but I have a soft spot for that dude. Probably because he's playing for the Bears.
He's really Georgia, though.
The Bears.
Yeah, that's true.
Kirby Smart. I don't know what the hell he was thinking.
Detroit looked to be pretty improved, though, over Philadelphia. I mean, I know they didn't get the win, but I feel like it is a different Detroit team and a different energy in that building.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I agree, but
I think Philadelphia is going to be real. I think Philadelphia is really good, though.
Well,
they'll win their division.
Right now,
especially
it looks
after
like
week 1.
I mean, Philly was way ahead in that game. Detroit made it a game late. I think it was.
Yeah, that's because of Darren Campbell,
you're
man.
You're playing so far from behind, so you play more loose. And I mean, I mean, Philly just has to hold the lead, but
Second-year head coach, too, so they're learning how to keep a lead and win that way. So I won't be too hard on them.
Prince is a dog.
Dan Campbell's an absolute beast, so you know he's going to have his team playing hard.
We've touched on the Pittsburgh-Cincinnati field goal kicker cut game. I mean, that was crazy.
You know what we haven't talked about yet is Cleveland and Carolina.
Right.
Cleveland, Carolina.
Burying the lead.
Well, Cleveland. Yeah, I was happy. Happy.
There was a lot of controversy around that game. Did you guys see the fake spike? It should have been called.
Because he took a step back instead of just spiking it right away.
Did you not see that?
No.
Yeah, Brissett. Well, and it looks like I always was a fan of Brissett just because I thought he was a solid guy and he was a backup guy and you kind of root for those guys. But I feel like he's gotten worse.
Probably has.
And it just looks like Cleveland won in spite of him. And
that defense is going to have to carry them
in that running game.
I mean, they have two of the best running backs in the league. You got to admit that Chubb and
I'm never not playing Kareem Hunt again.
Kareem Hunt.
Kareem Hunt. Got it. Shout out to Kareem Hunt.
Kareem Hunt. We love you.
Killed it.
Heyo.
Okay, back to the... Okay, we've touched on that one. Miami, New England, we've talked about. Baltimore crushed the Jets.
The next one may be the most surprising one.
Yeah.
Being Indy and Houston.
What the hell, Matt?
I thought the Colts were going to come out, guns a-blazing, whooping ass.
Bend them over.
And
after your rant last week.
Sorry to all the Houston fans if you're watching this.
Yeah. Say sorry to Davis.
I sorry, Davey.
Indy, you cost me a lot of money yesterday.
Sorry.
I went heavy on Indy yesterday because I think the line was only like 6. So I bet heavily on Indianapolis, and Houston put us all to shame. Good job, Houston.
Yeah, way to be Lovey.
Okay. Caleb will show you more love next week.
Yep.
I love it,
but
Daddy.
Lovey played for the tie.
Yeah.
And then he said he wanted a tie instead of a loss. So
he was probably surprised they were in the game too. He was like, "Holy shit, we're tied."
He's self-aware.
But they were up 20-3, weren't they?
Still,
something like that. Yeah, they were like way up. And then my boy came through, Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, you know who didn't come through? Ryan frickin' Tannehill, because the Giants beat that ass. God. Well, they didn't beat that ass, but I still
like Brian Daboll.
I still cannot believe they won.
I like it. He went for 2, man.
I know.
I love it.
Saquon's back.
Something made me nervous about the Giants.
I was all in on Tennessee, too. They need to go to Burks more.
Yeah, definitely.
There's that bias thing. He only got 5 targets, 3 catches for 55 yards. They want to throw this dink and dunk to that Phillips kid.
Yeah, I've seen so many people on Twitter and just listening to people on the radio, like, they hate Ryan Tannehill.
Because he's a dipshit.
I don't hate him. I just wish he was a better quarterback.
They're calling for his head. They want Willis to come in.
Celebrating in the locker room, though, for the Giants would make me nervous. I was Giants. I mean, I understand we've been shit, but when Chad Morris did it at Arkansas, you knew it was shit.
Yeah, you know.
But I think
he didn't have to do that, though.
Dayball's an actual coach.
Humpty Dumpty dancing there or anything. All right, Minnesota rolled Green Bay, which was very pleasing to the eye.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers was off on that perk, so he didn't know what the hell was going on. Minnesota rolled him. He's going to have to trust his rookies.
He's at practice cussing their ass out today.
Did you see that one dude was wide open, dropped that pass, man, just wide.
He didn't throw it to him again until the 4th quarter.
I wouldn't have thrown it to him ever, except like Manning did to that little kid in that video he did that one time.
You talking about the SNL video?
Yeah, catch that shit. Yeah.
Clip it in.
So, yeah, I was happy to see that. But Green Bay got their ass kicked last year in the first game, too. And then they came back and made a run.
They'll be fine.
I don't know. I think Minnesota's got that division. I think Minnesota is a sleeper to win the NFC.
He got blew out, but, he had Devontae Adams still.
If Minnesota rolls it, Jefferson, I mean, this is far-fetched, but Jefferson is a sleeper MVP candidate.
Definitely. I'd put money on that if I were you guys.
184 yards.
Best receiver in the league? Is he the best receiver in the league?
Yesterday he was.
Looked like it to me.
Well, him or Adams, I would say.
Well, Adams, yeah, he's still a loser.
I know, but it feels like that's all Derek Carr was going to.
I don't put losses on wide receivers.
No, I know. And you're right. Okay, we've touched on Kansas City, Arizona. Let's go to Las Vegas and the Chargers, which you were just talking about, Caleb.
Second best quarterback.
Your point was very well taken. What were you saying?
Herbo.
I was just talking about how Devontae Adams and Derek Carr definitely have a good,
rapport.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's going to hurt the Vegas, more as far as spreading the ball around to Renfro and to Waller. It's
Well, it was obvious on those last two plays. It was 3rd and 4th down. I think it's 3rd and 5 or 3rd and 6 and then 4th and 6. And he just stared down Adams both times. And then he got sacked and he threw one into double coverage.
And they don't have much of a running game either. And their secondary is not great.
Josh Jacobs is the man.
I mean, right now,
but
the Chargers and the Chiefs look a little above the
well, we got to wait and see what Denver does tonight.
Yeah.
Although they are playing Seattle.
They're going to ride, baby. They're going to ride.
Seattle might upset them. I mean, it is at Seattle.
It's at Seattle.
A lot of people were counting them out. I mean, we saw Houston tie Indy, so I don't think. I mean, anything can happen. And then to wrap this shit show up, Dallas. Oh my God.
Yeah, you look forward to a game. You think Dallas is back. This is going to be a great game.
I don't ever
say
games.
Dallas is back because you know why?
They're back
They've been
to the
saying
shithole.
that for 20 years.
This is their year, man.
Amber Turd, man. They be shitting in beds every season.
That was horrible.
But I don't think even Tampa Bay looked that good, honestly,
No,
in the win. It kind of looked like Brady was forcing the ball to Julio. I mean, it is Julio Jones, but
he's 30.
It's like he was trying to include him in the game plan and get him going. But I don't think. I think Godwin re-injured himself too.
He pulled a hammy.
Yeah.
Godwin did.
We'll
I
see.
didn't see that. Yeah, I was like, you could tell that game was over early.
I just didn't think either of those teams. I mean, Dallas looked like shit, but Tampa Bay was just. I don't really think they looked that good. I mean,
how do they get Sunday night games every freaking year?
Because it's Tom Brady. Because he kisses his kids on the lips. He's a freak.
Yeah, that is wild.
Don't call him a freak.
You're a freak. You're a freak.
Kids on the lips. That's not good.
If you kiss kids,
He's got a noon game next week at New Orleans, so
That's
we'll see
a
how
L.
that goes.
I'm calling a loss right now.
Okay,
he can't win against the freaking Saints, man. He always gets his ass rammed. Sorry.
In the regular season.
Seriously.
Yeah, he beat him in the playoffs that one time.
Regular season, Tom.
All right, so that's it for week 1.
Week 1, baby.
On the sauce.
Get sauce, baby.
Sauce Boys
We out.
out.